Okay, so let's do it one more time. Again, I have a room and I want to do 4 elevation for this. My suggestion is copy the plan 4 times. Okay, I bring the plan here, and something that maybe it's better, you know what, just erase the hatch from the beginning, because we don't need the hatch, and sometimes we cannot, trim the hatch. It's easier if you don't have the hatch. So I just, remove the hatch, then I copy it and place it here. This time I would rotate it at the same time because I know that I need to see this elevation in 4 different directions. So I'm standing in the middle of the room, I'm looking at this wall, then I'm rotating. So let's do it all together. So I'm deleting this guy, don't need it. So this elevation is for this wall. I rotate this one, and I grab the center of this as my center of rotation. Then I copy it and I place this one here. I rotate it one more time, again the center of this one, then I copy it one more time, place it here, and I rotate it another time. Every time I'm rotating it 90 degrees. So now, as you can see, I can see all walls. Then I have to decide where I want to put my section. I would put my section, in this case maybe I put it here. Okay, so I draw a line because this line helped me to see where I'm cutting. Then I use trim, select this one as my cutting edge, accept the selection, then I go ahead and delete all the extras. Then I erase everything after that. So now I have the cutting edge and I know what I'm looking at. I start always with the ground. I just draw a line kind of the same size of this. Then remember, if you look at our handout, the ground is the thickest one, is green, elevation 6. So I would select this one and I put it elevation 6. Now the next step, I need to know where is my ceiling. So what's the ceiling height? In this exercise, the ceiling height is 8 foot 6. So I use offset 8 feet 6, and this would give me the ceiling. So this is too close. I would just move it a little bit lower. Okay. So now I have my floor, I have my ceiling. Now I need to do my walls. The easiest way to do all the vertical line is construction line. X, L, spacebar. I need vertical line, so I just put V, enter. See, now I have my vertical line, and with one click I can select, place them. Remember, because we are doing interior decorating, I don't need to see the thickness of the exterior wall. Okay, so I just placed inside the room, interior wall. I mean inside of the exterior wall, actually. This is the inside of exterior wall. The next one, this is the interior wall. I put on both sides. Last time I did the closet rod. You know what? Ignore it. It's not important. We are just learning the basics. So I ignore the rod and I put one more line, again, inside the exterior wall. So now I have all the lines that I needed to do my elevation. So now I come here. You know what? No, before that, because see, if you are looking at this one, it's confusing. You don't know, okay, which line is what. I prefer to change the color after I'm putting them. Actually, in this case, all of them, they are wall, and all of them are kind of section wall. Even this one, it seems that I'm not cutting it here because my cutting line is here, but the wall is there. But if you look at this elevation, see, even the closet door, not the closet door, the closet opening or any other door opening, there is a bulkhead above it, and we have to show that as a section. So this one, as you can see, is exactly the other wall. Just we see part of it as a section, part of it as elevation. So in this specific case, all of them, okay, are walls, and they should be thick. So I put them in elevation 5. They are all cyan. Then always I use fillet. You can use trim too. I use fillet. Make sure your radius is 0, and I just identify the edge of my plan. My elevation. So I need a closed area, and see, this is the edge of my room. I have all 4 corners. The only thing is this shouldn't be green. The green is just ground. So I just use MA and I match these two together. It's something that you're gonna, learn it eventually. See, this tree, I put it in cyan. The ground, I put it in green because that's our floor. That's the thickest line. Even some companies, they make it 2 line. One really thick, one really thin in bottom. So it make it obvious that it's a ground. Or even some company kind of extended a little bit, extended a little bit, but that's usually we do it if we have the wall thickness. Here I would just cut it here. So here you go. I have the wall and the ceiling and the floor. Now I want to deal with this door opening. Okay, this is a door opening, and the height of the door, if you look at our elevation, the height of the door is 7 feet. So I would just offset 7 feet. I offset the floor here, and see, this is the place that my bulkhead would start. See, this is the bulkhead. This is the same height of my door opening. This is the section. These two are elevation. So what I would do here, I would use, I don't know, trim maybe in this case. I use trim. I delete all of those extras. And see, again, this is green. I would match it immediately before I forget. So now this is the thickness of my wall. Okay, I have the bulkhead, but I'm missing these 2 lines. See, there is 2 lines in elevation going down, showing my door opening. So for that, I just draw a line from here, perpendicular. You can copy the same line, or you can draw another line. Okay, now this is elevation. I would show it really thin, but not the thinnest. So I go here, maybe I put it in elevation 2, white, okay? So here you go. So now this is elevation, and this is section. This line is section. Something that is missing here is the baseboard. If you look at around your room, you see that we have a baseboard everywhere. Usually they don't put a baseboard here because we have a closet door there, and it makes it hard to calculate to put it. So we just ignore this part, we delete it. We don't have baseboard when we have a door frame, and we don't have baseboard when we have a door opening. See, the baseboard stop at the door molding and stop where we have the closet. So I just offset, and what is the height of baseboard? In this case is 4 inch. If you are designing, you have to choose the height. Offset 4 inch, and here you go. Then again, this is our thickest line. I don't want to be the same thickness. This should be something really thin. So either I match it with this one, or I go even one layer, thinner. So if I put this in 2, I put this one in 1. Again, you have to print to see. For now, we would put it this way. Then remember, we don't have any baseboard here. I would delete this part. So this is the elevation of this side. And something that I forgot to mention, because we are cutting this wall, we have to treat it the same way that we are cutting this wall. We have to hatch it. Otherwise, it's not clear what's happening there. So I would use hatch, and I just hatch this part. I don't care, I don't know which hatch is it. I just go and match it with the hatch that I have. So I match this one with that one. I don't waste my time, and here you go. So now it's clear that it's a wall section. Okay, now I move to the next elevation. The next elevation, what I want to see is this wall and one window. I have to decide where I want to put my cutting line. You know what? I like where this line is, so I just copy this line. It's not always like that. Sometimes you have to move it a little bit, but here it's fine. See exactly, I see what I wanted, and I don't need the rest. I use trim, and I erase this too. I trim that part, and I erase this part. So now it's the same room, the same height baseboard. I'm not wasting my time to redoing everything. I have the floor, the baseboard, the height of the room. So I just use copy. I copy all of them, and the tricky part is, where is my base point? I want to place, see, exactly this line in the interior side of this wall. So if I grab this point as my base point, I'm copying it from here to here, perpendicular to this one. So now if I use XL vertical and I place this one here, see exactly is the right place. Then I have my window opening, my window frame, window opening, and the other side of the room. So I don't want to see anything after this line. I use trim, and I trim this part. Then actually I can, use fillet and just close the end of my room like this. I don't need this line because I already have line under it. So I just erase it so I can see this line. You don't need even to draw it. I drew it to make sure it's in the right place. So maybe you can do the same thing. Draw it. If you see it's really on top of the other one, just delete it. Then I use MA, match. And these two, with the same thickness, I match them together. Okay, now I have to do the window. See, this line and this line is the window opening. See, windows opening. If I go back here to find the window, it's here. See, this is the window opening. See, the window opening is from this line, sorry, this line to this line. We don't see this part because we are covering it with the, molding. See, this molding is covering that part. So basically, now the line that we see is this one. Okay, and this is the window mullion. The next line that we have in our plan is window mullion. So see, the line that I selected is my window opening. So I would put it maybe in layer 3 for now, and then I have the start and end of this window opening. Now what about the height of it? I have to go and look at my drawing. So 3 feet from the floor. See, this line and this line is exactly this one. I have it, I need this one. So I offset this line 36. It gave me the bottom of the window opening. Then I offset the same line 4 feet. It gave me the top of the window opening. So offset 36 from here to here. This is the bottom of the opening. Repeat the offset 48, and it gives me the top of window opening. So if I start a rectangle from this intersection to this intersection, this is my window opening. And then I have this frame that it goes all around the window the same thickness. See, this frame or window molding, it's going all around the window the same thickness. Okay, don't be confused, this is not the same elevation. This one has another mullion in between. We don't have that one. Just look at this side. I just show you guys to give you guys some idea about how it works. So how can I do that? I use offset. So I can measure it from here, or you can measure it from here. See, it's the same molding going all around it. This is the thickness of the molding. I offset it, and I grab this one, show the direction. It goes inside. See this molding? Now when I did it, it's kind of matching this line. Then I don't need these guys anymore. So, and I don't need these two. Those are just guidelines. Now I have my window frame. I select them and I put them in maybe elevation 3. Something that is missing is the mullion. It's a molding around the window. Okay, the molding that I show you guys we put around the window, and here I show you guys it's 2.5 inch. Okay, 2.5 inch. So I go back here, use offset 2.5, grab this one, and it goes outside. Again, see, it kind of looks a little bit, you know, not that nice when we have the same color. It would be print the same color. So I just select the molding and I put it in 1 layer thinner. See, I guess that's nicer, and hopefully when we print it, you see a little bit difference too. So here I have to add some hatch. As I mentioned, some companies they just put 3 lines like that, some random line like this, but I prefer to use AutoCAD hatch. So I use H spacebar, then when it goes to the hatch, select AR-R roof, change the angle to 60, and it depends. I put scale in 2. You have to see if it looks good for you guys or no. If it's too much, make it change it, or if it's something like that, I guess that's fine. So the only thing is this is a wrong color. I wanted to put this one because this is not something real. It's the symbol. I put it in the thinnest layer that I have, elevation 0. Okay, again, when I print, maybe I come and change it. For now, I would put it in layer 0. So this elevation is done. I'm looking at this wall. I see the window frame, window molding, and my wall. Now I want to do the next elevation. Again, see, this is the same room, the same height, and even this, see, from here to here is exactly the same as the other side. See, this the same. Even the closet, everything is the same. So I do not waste my time to drawing everything. Okay, what I would do, I would just select where I want to cut my plan. Again, I'm happy with where it is, but imagine that I just want to show you guys, maybe you want to modify it, maybe this is the right place. So you put it, then you trim everything after that, then we erase everything after that, and I would just move it. I prefer to have them all aligned here. So when I place that thing, the next step is, how can I mirror this? If I mirror this, I get exactly what I wanted. So the only tricky part is you have to find the right base point. The base point for the center of your mirror, I always go with interior. Okay, sometimes you might have a different situation, so it's the best place is the interior wall. See, interior wall to interior wall, perpendicular to this one. So now the distance of this interior wall to that one is the same. If I use mirror, select this one, accept the selection, and find the midpoint of this line that I drew. Click there, make sure your ortho is on, and click again. So as you can see, I have everything that I wanted. The only thing is, for some reason, how come? Why this changed? That's the view that, oops. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I just select them and I put them in elevation 2. Okay, elevation 2 is this. I guess it's good. And then everything is good. Just if I'm looking at this elevation, I can't see the door here, but there is a door there. So I just have to add that door. So XL vertical, just to double check if I didn't make any mistake, I just add, see my line at the end here, and even, you know what, let's do the closet to make sure if everything is fine. See, they are all perfect. The only thing is missing is my door. So I just put 2 on both sides of the door opening. Because I don't want to be confused, I delete those guys and I just keep my door. So when I have a door, I need to know where is the height. The height is 7 feet. So I have the door opening and I know the height is 7 feet. Offset 7 feet. I offset the ground there. You can go ahead and use trim, fillet, but I find rectangle is kind of easier. In one shot, I draw the door opening, then I erase all the guidelines, then I match it maybe with this red. Okay, I match it with the same thickness of the opening. Then I need to do the mullion around the door. Again, I'm pretty sure you have seen those mullion. Look at your door opening. You see there is a piece of wood going all around the door. Here I gave you guys that's 2.5 inches. So I use offset 2.5 and I offset this one outside. Offset 2.5. I offset it outside like that. So remember, there is no baseboard in front of the door opening and molding. Okay, see here, when I have the door opening, there is no molding. When I have a door frame, there is no molding. The door molding going all the way to the floor, then the baseboard stop there. So there is no baseboard, sorry. In front of the door, there is no baseboard. In front of the door molding, there is no baseboard. So I have to cut the baseboard here. So I use trim, select my door molding as a cutting edge, accept it, and I trim this part. So again, this, when I offset the door molding, it goes under the floor. It's not realistic. We don't have something like that, so I just trim that part too. To make it a little bit nicer, I would just match it with this to have two different color, and now I have my door. Something that is missing is the door symbols. To show that it's a door, if you don't show those symbols, it could be just an opening. Okay, maybe it's an opening, there is an arch open to the other side. You have to show the door symbols. The symbols for a door is, first of all, we show the hinge, where the hinge are. The hinge is on the left side of the door. So I have to draw a line from this corner to the midpoint to this corner. Those lines, they are not real thing. They are symbols. I just want to show them with the hidden line. So first I draw them. Okay, I draw a line from here to midpoint to here. Press spacebar to accept it. Then I select them. If I want to change a layer, a type of line, you have to select them first. Select them. Then I put them in the thinnest layer that I have, elevation 0. Then I want to change them to hidden. How can I do that? You go to this part, property, click here. So you have a few probably different type line, line type. So if you don't have all the hiddens, you can just click on others and go to load and bring all the hidden line, because you're gonna need them again and again. So I bring the hidden 2, hidden 0.5, even see we have more hidden. I don't know if you think you might need them. These are new. I didn't see. Okay, I don't know. So you know what? For example, I bring this one too. Okay, now I have that one. If you want to go and bring another one, go hidden and bring, okay, maybe hidden. Okay, no, the name is not hidden. So yeah, I bring at least these 3, hidden, hidden 2, hidden x2, load them, and then anytime that you need them, first you have to select the line, then you click on this arrow. See, now I have them. So when you place your cursor, you see how it looks like. See, I guess this one, at least with my setting hidden 2, it looks good. Okay, if you don't see it's hidden, you can use Ctrl+1, then this property would open. Then you can go to line, scale. See, line type scale. If I change this, for example, to 2, see, it become bigger. If I go with 0.5, it's become smaller. But try to not do that unless we need it. Here I don't need it. See, I like the way that it looks with hidden. In my case, it was hidden 2. It looks okay. So, and see, this hidden line start from the opening, not from the frame. Goes to the midpoint, comes to the other side of the opening. Now I have to do the doorknob. So I offset 36, 38. I would go with this time with 38. No, let's go with 36. It's easier to memorize. See, this is the height of my doorknob. Then I just draw, again, this is a symbol. Nobody really placed the doorknob when you draw it here. So I just draw a circle, maybe from here, 1.75. It looks okay. And I erase this one. Then I just match it, I don't know, maybe with this one. Sometimes if you have time, if you want to go to detail, I don't want you guys to do it, but for example, I can offset this one 0.5, no, even maybe offset 1 to something like that. Then you can use SP-line. Say you can just, I don't know, draw something like this, and then you can just, maybe I adjust it a little bit, something like that, then trim. Then I don't want you guys to do it, but I'm just showing you guys that, see, you can just play with it, you can make really door handle. So that's fine, even, I mean, this is fine, something like that for now. So we have the doorknob, we have the hinge, now it's clear it's a door and how it would open. So now I want to do the last elevation. Again, I just draw a line. So I prefer to do the line after the door. So I just draw it here, use trim, and trim this part. I don't need anything after that. I use move, and I move this guy to here. So again, this is exactly the same room, the same width of this elevation. So what I have to do, I just need to find where is the center of my mirror. Interior wall to perpendicular to the other wall. See, from interior to interior of this one. Then I use mirror. What do I need? I don't have any window here, so I don't need the window. The only thing I need is the overall height, baseboard, and floor. Accept it, find the midpoint, make sure your ortho is on, and here you go. XL vertical. I just place again lines to make sure if I did it right. I need to find out where is my closet, so I place them here, here, here. To double check, I place one there too. So keep in mind, we don't show this door at all. Please do not do this mistake. Okay, we assume all the doors are closed when we are doing the elevation. So now, see, this is perfect, this is perfect, it's exactly where it should be. I don't need them, I delete them. Now, I know where is my door opening, but I don't know where is the height. What was the height of the door? 7 feet. So I would go back here, use offset, 7 feet, grab this line, offset it there. So this is my door height, the opening height. And remember, these two are two sides of this opening. So if I use rectangle and I just start from here to here, okay, even because I know this is the same size closet, I don't need to even draw the next rectangle, okay, because I know this is the same closet, but it's not always the case. So maybe I just do the rectangle to, you know, do not risk anything. So now I have both opening. I erase my guidelines. So here you go. Again, not all the closet door has the mullion around it, you know, the molding around it. I don't know, you look at your bedroom. Some designer, they put the molding, some they don't. If you are in a rental property, probably they don't put a molding, it would be cheaper. And there is nothing really to cover. This door, they have to put the molding to cover the construction of the door. For the closet door, there is nothing to cover, so they don't waste money. They don't put, molding. I don't put molding here because I don't have enough room, especially here. It looks really weird. See, if I put offset 2.5, see, I don't have room for the molding here. So I just don't put molding for this one. So then I just trim. Remember, there is no baseboard when we have the opening. Then I just match it with this door opening here. Now I have to add my door. Please do not do it this way. It's the wrong thing to do. I have a student that, even in residential, they don't learn it correct and then they do it this way. This is wrong. We don't show the door open. Okay, we always in elevation, we show the door closed, and it's really simple. Just ignore that part. We just have to draw a line, divide it in 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels. So I just draw a line here to here. Then div, divide this line to 4. If you don't see these points, probably you have to set up your point. P, type, and select one of these. Then you see those. I start XL because it's easier in this case, vertical, and I just place it here, here, here. I don't need this guideline anymore. I don't need this point anymore. I just use trim. I select my rectangle, and I don't want to see anything outside of the rectangle. So here you go. I have my doors. I would put this guys in a thinner layer. I don't want to be the same thickness of that one. So you know what? I would put it the same layer of the door molding. So now I have this. Now I have to add the symbols. Otherwise, it's not clear what's happening there. To show it's a door, I have to draw a line from here to midpoint of this one and to end of that one. Then I just use match. I'm not wasting my time to go change the color and the type of the line. I just tell AutoCAD I like this line, match, select the line, and go ahead, change this too. Now that I have the first placement, the hinge, I can just copy and mirror. Again, I'm not wasting my time. Copy. See these two? They are opening in the same direction. See this one? The hinge is here, and another hinge is here. So these two, the hinge is here and here. But the other one, the hinge is in the opposite side. See the hinge and here and there. So when I finish these two, I use mirror. Or you know what, let's do the handle. Again, the handle, I have seen some people put it here, but it's make it really hard to open the door. If you want, just look at some bifolding door, or if you have it in your room. Wait a second. Bifolding door. Where is it? Oops. See, actually, no. Some people here, they put it here in the middle. Where is? See here, it shows probably all the location that you can put it. But if you put it here, it's really hard to open. So it seems that most of them, they put it in the middle of here. Or see this one, they put it at the end. It's not a really, nothing to do with, again, AutoCAD. It's a technical thing. when you're building, when you're designing, you have to decide where is the best place. But let's show you guys this one. Where is it? See, because it's door opening like that, when you put it here, it's much easier. You're pulling it. When you put it here, you have to push it sideways to open. So that's why this is the easiest way. See here, just explaining how you can put it. And oh, see here, it shows you guys if you put the hinge in the middle of the opening, it kind of limits your access if you put it there. Oh no, this is about different hinge actually, forget about it. So anyway, let's go back here. So we decided to put our doorknob here, offset 36, and I want to put it maybe here or maybe here. Okay, maybe I put it in the middle of here, and I put radius 0.75. I erase my guideline and I match with this handle. See, it's really small. It's not the same as real doorknob. See, it's really something small. So when I have this one, I use mirror, select everything that I want to mirror. See, all of this, I want to mirror it from the center of this, and I have this one. Now this opening is exactly the same size. See, from here to here is 4,4, from here to here is 4,4. So if I use mirror and select everything in between, accept the selection, see, I have this line that exactly is in the middle of this opening. So I mirror it from there, and here you go. That's all I need. I have the closet, doors, I have my door, I have my window, my hatch. Yeah, everything is done. So then you save it as exercise 41 and you submit it. So while you are working on it, I'll have to transfer this to a video and I put it in the classroom, okay?
I wanted to ask, what hatch are we using on the window?
Sorry?
What hatch are we using in the window?
The hatch that we used?
In the window.
Yeah, so it's, what was it? AR roof. When you look at it, it looks weird because it's, you know, horizontal. But when you change the angle, it would go in the right direction. So AR-R roof.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.